Have you prayed so fervently that tears formed? Perhaps your prayers have brought fast-paced breathing while you share the words with God. Maybe your prayers have yet to be answered. The Bible tells us to pray without ceasing. Continuing to pray even when our pleas have not been resolved or answered reminds us of the love God provides. How do we find peace in breakthrough prayers? Does the Bible speak of breakthrough prayer? We are blessed to share our laments, joys, questions, fears, praises, and more with God. In our prayer time with the Father, the words can flow freely without condemnation. But what happens when we have prayed repeatedly and the requests haven't been answered? First, know that God listens and hears every prayer. Each thought we have is precious to God. Whether we are complaining, seeking answers, giving praise and love, or simply stating that we don't know what to pray, God hears. Comfort is found in understanding the Father never turns his back on us. He waits for his children to seek his presence. I sought the Lord, and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. Psalms 34:4. The Bible shares stories of people who prayed and wondered when the issues would be resolved. Through examples such as a father praying for a prodigal son, Jacob wrestling with God throughout the night, Hannah praying for a child after years of being barren, and many more, we can glean wisdom about praying. A breakthrough prayer can refer to a prayer that brings a spiritual, physical, or emotional transformation. Maybe you have prayed continuously and then felt peace. In those moments, God intervened by showing his sovereignty and love. God shows us that our prayers are heard. His answer may not be the one we were expecting, but God knows best. The book of Isaiah says that he was faithful and humble before God. Isaiah prayed for God to move the sun as a sign to King Hezekiah. This would show that God would add years to Hezekiah's life. Isaiah knew God had no limitations. Have you experienced a breakthrough after praying? There may have been a sense of relief, calm, comfort, or peace. Sometimes, when we shift the prayers away from our wants and desires to the needs of others, there may be a breakthrough in our thoughts. What is God's plan for another person? Do we want what we think is best for us, or do we hand the requests to God and believe he will respond in his timing? Rest assured knowing that God is in control. Scripture tells of his glory. His grace and power are made perfect in weakness. Keep praying. Rest in the arms of God and know you are loved. Blessings from Grace with Faith channel.